everybody. Hope that you guys are having a fantastic day so far. A great start to your week. I don't know if it's just me, but today just feels very bleh. I don't really necessarily know what it is. I haven't quite put my finger on it yet. Maybe we're gonna get some answers with this reading. But it's not like I don't have energy. It's not like bad things are happening. It's just like bleh. You know? Nothing really, exciting. I don't know. Could just be me. I am a Gemini, so, sometimes I'll just be Geminiing, back and forth in feelings and emotions, baby. Who fucking knows? But if you relate, then maybe it's something a little bit bigger. We're going to tap in regardless. See what the fuck going on today. Now, as I was saying that, I was hearing the calm before the storm, but I don't feel like storm is a bad thing, if that makes sense. I'm hearing that sentiment, but I don't feel like storm is a bad thing. I feel like this can be something exciting coming in. I feel like this can be something positive on its way. The feeling that spirit is the way the spirit is explaining it to me now as I'm listening in is, it's like when you think somebody forgot your birthday and then you walk into a surprise party. That's the download I just got as I'm sitting here listening and processing. It feels very like the forgotten ones type of energy. It feels like what about me type of energy. Before actually walking into something that is custom made for you, if that makes sense. Sleepless nights could be significant. Pulling all-nighters could be significant. Not sleeping for long times, maybe a couple hours here and there. Something with sleep is definitely significant here. I feel like diet also plays a role in this. You could be eating something different or staying away from something specific. I feel like I want to say carbs or like bread, pasta, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Something about cutting some things off as far as diet goes. Or no longer craving certain things, if that makes sense. It makes sense for who makes sense to. Blue flowers could also be significant. Chamomile is significant. Lavender could be significant. That's more of a purplish flower, but same difference. Violets, or the color violet, or purple could be significant overall. I don't know. We're about to get a little deeper into this. So I'm just giving y'all what I'm getting off the top. Alright, let me see something here. Okay. He said you do know. You know, we're piecing it together is what I mean. Overall, we'll see what comes out. Car trouble could be significant. Look at that purple at the bottom of the deck. I told you I was feeling purple. And it's talking about visualization. And meditation is the card that popped out. There could definitely be something on its way that you guys have been daydreaming about, thinking about often. Because I don't know if y'all know that meditation can sometimes show in the form of daydreaming. If you daydream long enough, it's basically a little meditation. You know what I'm saying? It's basically a little I really feel like this is something that surrounds frustration. This is a part of your life that you've been very frustrated in. Like, extremely frustrated. This could be finances. This could be relationship. This could be, I don't fucking know, career, job search, business. Take it how it resonates. But I feel like whatever this is surrounding something that has been extremely fucking frustrating. Because I just feel annoyed. I just start feeling super fucking annoyed. I wasn't really annoyed all day, but I just really started feeling fucking annoyed. So I feel like this is something that can definitely be, or has definitely been annoying for some time. But it doesn't stop you from, it's like you can see it in your head type of thing. You can see yourself having it in the future. You can see yourself experiencing this thing and loving this thing and enjoying whatever it is. But the fact that you haven't gotten it yet, or the fact that it's taking as long as it's been taking, has been fucking frustrating and annoying. Does that make sense? I'm not be trying to explain it to the best of my ability so we can be on the same page. Excuse me. It's been fucking annoying. Period. I'm sorry, y'all. I got clients texting me last minute. I also feel like this is it almost feel like the universe is playing with you a little bit. Because I feel like there are sprinkles of what it could be or how this could be, but not really having the full thing, if that makes sense. So like if this is financial, it's like you have these moments of good finances. you have these sprinkles of money coming in. Or if this is a business, you have these sprinkles of clientele and, you know, good business relationships. Or if this is an actual relationship, you have these sprinkles of like good moments and connectivity and being on the same page and things of that nature. But not really having the fullness of what it is that you desire. So it's almost like feeling like, you know, it's like, Spirit, is you playing with me? You know what I'm saying? You think I'm pussy or something? You think I'm a bitch? That's how it feels. It feels like, am I a joke? Like, I don't think this is funny. If you're excited or if you're getting something out of this, Spirit, I don't find this funny at all. Is you trying to teach me something? Like, what the fuck is the point of this? What is the point of letting me get a little bit? Or allow me to have these little moments of temporary happiness, success, financial stability, and then I'm either hit with something comes up. Okay, confirmation from the kids outside. It's like getting the finances that you've been wanting, and then having, like I said, I was picking up car trouble, like having something go on with your car. And it's like all of the things that you, damn near all the money that you made, you got to put it right back into something else. Or getting a job that you want, you know what I'm saying? Or getting a call back from a job that you want, but it's far as fuck from your house. It's like this catch-22 type of energy where you get a little bit of something that you want, but then there's something else that pops up that kind of takes the excitement out of it, or just makes it suck a little bit. It's like you can't fully enjoy whatever it is. I feel like that's coming to an end. I feel like that's why I was feeling very blah, very annoyed. Because I feel like a lot of y'all are at a place where it's like you basically just accepted, like, it is what it is. I'm obviously not going to have whatever it is that I want. Or it's going to take years for me to get whatever it is that I want. But I feel like Spirit also wanted to get y'all to a place where you wasn't really thinking about it as much anymore, so that it can actually work. Because we got universal light and we got soul healing at the bottom of the deck. I feel like y'all had to get to a place where you kind of was like, you know what, fuck it, I don't even care no more. And kind of like walked away from it a little bit. Or stopped thinking about it as much. Or stop being so heavily fixated on it. Because I feel like y'all was just heavily fixated on whatever this is, to the point where there was no room for it to work. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes Spirit gotta kind of trick us out of our minds when it comes to overthinking, when it comes to putting way too much thought into something and overdoing it. Okay, especially when you're trying to manifest something or bring something to fruition as far as the physical state. Like, sometimes you gotta just be in a place where you don't even care no more for that shit to work. That's why it feels like once you stop giving a fuck about something and you forget about it, then it works and it happens. Then everything, you know, falls into place. Like, yeah, because you were putting so much energy towards it. You was fucking up the process. You was confusing it. You was overthinking it. You was doing too much. You started questioning yourself. You started doubting yourself. Like, all of these extra things started coming in that didn't need to be there in the first place. And then you wonder why shit wasn't moving or progressing. It's like, well, duh. Okay, you holding on and your grip is tight, baby. Loosen up your grip. The more you loosen up your grip, the more things can naturally flow the way that they're supposed to. Yeah, we got love and inner strength. I feel like this is also forced you guys to focus on other things that were actually more important. Because it's like when something is yours, it's yours. There's no debate, there's no confusion, there's no maybe you'll get it. When it got your name on it, it got your name on it. It just is what it is. Okay, you can be guaranteed that that is your shit and you don't have to worry about it. Point blank period, right? But there are other things that we definitely need to put more focus on and put more energy into. And sometimes, you know, because we're so worried that the thing that we want is not ours or is not tangible, we put extra energy into that when it already belongs to us. At this point, we're just waiting for it to come to us in physical form. It already belongs to you, so you don't have to sit there and watch it 24/7 and talk about it all day and worry about it all day and think about it all day and all night. You can go work on something that actually needs your attention, because this doesn't need your attention because it's already yours. Does that make sense? Like, you don't have to do all of the extra that you think you have to do with some of these specific things that are coming in. It already belongs to you. So all of the effort that you're putting into trying to make something work that's already working is just pointless. Which is why, you know, spirit will have certain things happen to break that you know, hyper focus and put you in a whole nother place to worry about some whole other shit. Because what you're sitting here worrying about ain't doing nothing for nobody. If anything, you're pushing that thing further away from you than you are bringing it close to you. If any fucking thing. Let's get one more of these. I feel like a lot of y'all have also been feeling very lonely lately. With this love card coming out, I definitely feel like a lot of you guys have been desiring not even just love when it comes to like romance, but just partnerships and connections. Especially, you know, now that I believe Venus is moving around right now. I believe it's in Sagittarius. So matters of the heart, the emotions, things of that nature are definitely being highlighted right now. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, and Jupiter, that visualization came right on out. So that's confirmation. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, and Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. So I feel like, yeah, and family at the bottom of the deck. I feel like a lot of you guys have been craving some type of connection with people outside of yourself. Again, whether this is romantic or whether this is just having a good friend or having somebody just in your corner, period, is what I'm hearing. Like, some of y'all just want people to be in your corner. You know what I'm saying? You're not used to really having people that are legit in your corner, that really care about you, that really want the best for you, that really, you know what I'm saying, adore you and enjoy you for who you are. Not having to show up as anybody else, not having to be necessarily anybody else. That doesn't mean that you're not ever growing, ever changing, you know, getting better. But it does mean, as I am, the way that I am, having people who accept me in this process, you know, at this point in my process as well. So important. So I feel like a lot of that has been highlighted. I also feel like a lot of you guys have decisions to make in love. And again, Jupiter is the planet of expansion. So it's going to be expanding and projecting and really forcing certain things, forcing you to see certain things, because it's going to blow it up and make it big where you can't fucking miss it. So if there's relationships that you're not supposed to be in, it's going to be blown up during the season. If there are friendships you shouldn't be in, it's going to be blown up during the season. If there are family relationships that no longer serve you, it's going to be blown up during the season. If there is, you know, love that you need to be giving yourself, attention that you need to be giving yourself, doing more things for yourself, it's going to be more apparent this season. And I really want y'all to lean into that, you know, because Jupiter is also the planet of abundance. You know what I'm saying? So it will most definitely work out for your good and for your benefit, for you to do whatever it is that you need to do surrounding matters of the heart. Alright, I feel like a lot of y'all have been letting shit slide when it comes to making certain decisions, when it comes to matters of the heart, and you know enough is enough. You know certain things have gone too long, certain things have went on too long, and it's time for you to do something about it. If that means letting somebody go, if that means walking away from some relationships, if that means being the oddball out, being the outsider, it is what it is. But understand, whatever, you know, I don't want to say it's taken from you, but whatever it is that you release, it will be replaced. And you have to know that, you have to believe that. So if some of y'all haven't been making decisions because you feel like, oh, well, I'm going to be by myself forever, or I'm never going to have another friend, or I'm never going to have another this, or I'm never going to have another that. Yes, you will. Period. But I can't give you a new update if I don't first scrub the old one. You know what I'm saying? I can't give you new software if I don't first eliminate the old software. So in order for you to get this update and this improvement when it comes to your love relationships, when it comes to your family relationships, when it comes to your friendships and the other connections that you're in, you're first going to have to release some things. And a lot of y'all, look at that, change. As I split the deck to shuffle, there's a lot of things that need to be released that no longer serve you. And y'all have to understand that certain people come into your life for that period of your life. When that period of your life is over and you have elevated above that point, it's not going to work anymore. Because the ingredients have changed. And a lot of y'all are looking for the same, you know, dish, you know, as far as an outcome. But the ingredients are different. You are a different ingredient. You know what I'm saying? You're not giving the same things that you was given before. You're not the same person that you was before. You don't think the same way you did before. So how can all of these other things still work when you have changed? And change is not a bad thing. It just means now I have to, as I update, the things around me have to update as well. Period. It's like making a whole lot of money and then going back to the hood. And then you surprised when niggas jack your ass and rob your motherfucking ass. Why are you shocked? If you update, you have to update your surroundings. You have to update your environment. Point blank, period. That's a non-negotiable. It's a non-negotiable. Like, what the fuck? There's no way around, you know, updating and changing and altering your environment to match where you are. And if you are ever changing, that means your environment is also ever changing. Now, if there are certain people that are keeping up with the pace of your change, and as you change, they're changing as well in their own lives, then cool. They shouldn't pose a problem. But if I'm changing and I'm doing all of this work in my life and the people around me are still on the same path, there's a problem. Like, I can't continue to be around you like I was before. Does that mean that I don't love you, that I don't care about you, that I don't want the best for you? Absolutely not. I still want all of those things. But I want all of those things without me being involved. Because I'm over here on a mission for myself to try to make certain things. Not even try to make certain things, but to make certain things happen. Period. I definitely feel like cars are significant. Some of you guys may be getting a new car soon. This definitely feels like something completely, like, I'm hearing out of left field. Like, this is something completely surprising, completely shocking, completely unexpected for a lot of you guys. Yeah, look, beyond illusion and possibilities came out together. This is definitely something that you don't see coming. I feel like some of you guys are so used to not having that you just tell yourself things in advance so that you don't get disappointed. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, well, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to forget about it and just keep living my life and not thinking about it. Because I don't think I'm going to have it anyway. Yeah, look, awareness and understanding at the bottom of the deck. I don't think that I'm going to have it anyway. I don't think that I'm going to, you know, it's probably not going to work for me. It hasn't worked yet. You know what I'm saying? So, obviously, it is what it is. And you kind of just create this cushion for yourself. Like, I know, you know, this is not going to work. So, I'm just not going to expect it. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to think about it. I'm not going to, you know, if something that is, you know, surrounding that topic comes on TV or something, I'm going to just skip it. Or it's like that type of mentality. Like, I'm just want to stay far away from the thought so that I'm not disappointed. Because some of you guys are afraid of being disappointed still. I feel like this is a childhood wound. When it comes to disappointment, some of y'all still haven't healed that part of you when it comes to, you know, not having the things that you may have needed growing up, not being fed, you know, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, whatever, you know, the way that you needed growing up. So you've conditioned yourself to expect the worst and to not really expect too much good to come to you. It's like, if I do get good, then cool, but I'm not going to really savor the moment too much because it's either not going to last long, or it's going to be temporary, or it's not going to be what I thought it was, or something like that. Like, y'all have convinced yourself to kind of be ready to take a hit, if that makes sense. You got creativity coming out, and the miser at the bottom of the deck. I definitely feel like, again, there's definitely some wounds that come from, you know, a past portion of your life. Even if this is not childhood for you, this could still be, you know, some type of monumental portion of your life. Your early 20s, or, you know, I don't fucking know. You could have fell on hard times at some point. I don't know. But you've gotten to a place where you've been just expecting negativity, honestly. It's not like you're looking for it, but it's like you know that that's been your experience so far. So it's like, why the fuck should I get myself to this point of excitement to be let down? I feel like a lot of y'all are, you know, in that energy. And honestly, it sucks, but that's the type of energy that, you know, brings more disappointment to you. It literally takes you almost doing reverse psychology on life and just being happy. Thank you for the gift. Over like the most basic things for you to start training yourself to be in a more happy state, to be in a more excited state, to be in a more energetic state, to be in a more, you know, high vibrational state when it comes to the outcomes that you experience, when it comes to the experiences that you have, period. It takes work, for sure. It takes you almost feeling like you're lying to yourself. But you're not, because there's so many good things that happen to us all the fucking time. But we've been trained to... Y'all hear the fire truck and shit? Confirmation. We've been trained to see the bad. We've been trained to only focus on the negative so that we can be prepared. In our head, we're preparing ourselves, you know, just in case things go wrong. But really think about that. You're preparing yourself for shit to go wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't... When you really say that shit out loud and you think about it, it makes no fucking sense. That's crazy as hell. Like, yeah, I'm waking up already in a bad attitude just in case somebody make me have a bad attitude. It's like, what? It's like buying a new car and just crashing it into some shit. And, like, I'm just going to put a dent in it myself because somebody else might come put a dent in it. It's like, that makes no fucking sense. Like, if I just bought this motherfucking car I'm not going to go put a dent in it just because there might be a chance that I may have a dent in it in the future. That makes no sense. But that's what we do to our life. We have this expectation of things going bad already, and then act so shocked when things go bad. It's like, babe, you basically created this horrible reality for yourself, and you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. Yeah, awareness. And look, breakthrough at the bottom. I'm trying to tell y'all, there's something coming in. Sorrow. Thunder. So this is most definitely coming after a moment. When I say moment, I don't even mean like a few days. I mean like some of y'all have been like this for years. You've been like this for a while. Okay, you've been in this little I'ma ruin it before it ruins itself type of energy for a little minute. For some of y'all whole life. Let's just call a spade a spade. It is what it is. But there's a breakthrough coming in. And it's because of the fact that you stop thinking about whatever this thing is. You've been so focused on something else, or you've been so focused on tuning into something else, or you've been just focused on working on something else, working on another part of you, working on another part of your life, that you've given whatever that other thing was space to breathe. So it's going to feel like it's coming out of nowhere because of the fact that you haven't been as invested into it as you used to be. It's going to be like, damn, I kind of forgot all about that. Or I haven't even been thinking about that. And then here it just, it just pops up type thing. Like, yeah. Because you gave it the space that it needed to produce fruit. It couldn't. If I'm overwatering my plant, it's not going to produce anything. If I give it too much sun, it's not going to produce anything. If I sit there and just watch it 24/7, it's not going to do what it needs to do with me just sitting there eyeballing the shit and moving it around and adding more water and doing more of this, and like, it's leave it alone. Look at this at the bottom of the deck. Y'all see that? One thing about my cards, they don't motherfucking lie. And this one come and confirm right what the fuck I said. And go run and tell that. Period. Success. Consciousness flew out as well. So like I said, a shift of consciousness, a shift of mentality, a shift of thinking, shifting your attention, right? Because consciousness is basically awareness, right? So shifting my awareness to something else, shifting my attention to something else, focusing on something else, looking at something else, dealing with something else, and then coming back to this when it is ready for me. Period. Because some of the things that Spirit has had you on, I'm hearing like side quests, side missions to accomplish or to work on, has all been to prepare you for whatever this is that will be coming in. We talked about this last week. You may not see how the dots connect while you're in the process of connecting them. You may not see the picture that is creating when you're in the process of connecting one dot to the other, right? The way Spirit is showing it to me in my head is like a corn maze. A corn maze has no relevance when you're in it. But when you're flying over it and you can see the design, then it makes sense, right? Then it has value. Then you're like, oh shit, that's actually a picture. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just walking through fucking hallways and going over here and going over there and going over there. Like, it actually produces something. It actually turned into something bigger than what I can see on the ground. And a lot of you guys are doing groundwork, which is why you couldn't see the bigger picture. But when you elevate to whatever this next place is, or you receive whatever this is, and it helps you elevate, you're going to be able to see the full picture and how everything is coming together and how everything makes sense. Hey, everybody tapping in. That's why they say hindsight is 20/20. Because hindsight is elevation. It means I've elevated above whatever the fuck I was going through, and now I'm able to see, looking down, all of the places that I went wrong, all of the things that was confusing me, all of the things that didn't make sense now are starting to make sense. Because I've elevated above the problem. I'm in a different space. Right? Had to pop right on out, beyond illusion. With possibilities still at the bottom of the deck. There were lots of illusions. Again, thinking that things are going a specific way just because you couldn't see the full picture. And if we're being honest, some of y'all was committed to not seeing the full picture. Sometimes we like being miserable. Come on now. We not gonna motherfucking play in here today. Obviously, this is a more of a coaching session than it is the reading. Sometimes we like being miserable. Sometimes we like being depressed and sitting around and saying, there's no hope. I'm never going to have this. Sometimes we like that shit. Sometimes we get way too into it. We commit way too hard to being motherfucking miserable. Sometimes we like that shit. Because when you are in that space of embracing your misery, you don't have to work. You don't have to push. You don't have to fight. It's almost like I could just sit here and life could just smack me. I could just be like, ow, that hurts. Life smacked me. Did you see that? Oh, it smacked me again. Ouch. That hurts so bad. I'm just going to roll up in my covers and just stay here. Just going to stay in the bed. Sometimes we like to be miserable. We like to sit there and just be the weakest link. Everybody's not trying to be strong 24/7. That's a myth. There's nobody out here trying to be strong 24/7. That's bullshit. At some point, we want to sit in it and just relax in it. You know what I'm saying? Just chill. Fuck it. I want to be a victim today. I want to be the weakest link today. I want people to feel bad for me today. I want, people to check up on me and ask me if I'm okay for a change. And, I don't feel like fighting today. I don't feel like getting up and being a bigger person today. I don't want to do that. Period. Yeah. Sometimes I want to be baby. And for people not to be like, oh, you're so strong. I want people to be like, aw, how can I help? What can I do? How can I make you feel better? We don't always want to be, oh, you're so strong. You get through all of those problems. Nobody want to hear that all day. I don't want to be the you so strong girl all day. No, I'm not. My feet hurt and I'm sad and I want to cry and I want to lay in the bed and I want to toss and turn. I just want somebody to bring me some cookies and some ice cream and rub my back and kiss my little forehead and tell me it's going to be okay, pumpkin. It is what it is. Everybody is not built to always be the strongest fucking person in the pack. That's just not. It doesn't even make sense. We live in a universe of balance. So if there's strength, there's also weakness. There has to be a balance of both. Right? But the defining moment is knowing when to get out of that place of weakness. That's what changes the whole thing. That's what makes this whole thing something different. When you wake up and be like, okay, enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? I done sat around enough. I done been the victim enough. I done cried enough. I done boo-hooed and woe is me enough. Now it's time for me to get my ass up and do something about it. Get my ass up and focus on something that I can control. Right? I love that quote. If you can control that thing in your life, then control it. And if you can't, then why you mad? You know what I'm saying? If you can't control it, why you mad? And if you can't control it, why you mad? What the fuck? If I can't do nothing about it, why am I sitting here wasting valuable, precious energy feeling some type of way? And if I can do something about it, why am I sitting here wasting valuable, precious energy feeling some type of way? Either way, I got an option. I can either do something about it or move the fuck on. Right? And it's getting to that place within yourself when you know what to do. Okay, this is my moment to move the fuck on. All right, this is my moment to do something about it. I've done as much as I can do for this specific situation. Now it's time for me to relinquish my hands and walk away from it and allow it to develop itself. Or I need to do more to make this situation work. So let me lock the fuck in and do whatever it is that I know that I need to do. Either way, there's an answer to every fucking problem. Period. Walk away or get into it. There's always an option. But sitting around feeling bad for yourself, you know, for too long of a period of time is detrimental. And it starts to create this warped mentality of failure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look at this. Completion. Do something about it, babe. Complete that puzzle. Make it what you want it to be. Do whatever's necessary for you to have whatever outcome you're supposed to have. I feel like meditation is also coming out because a lot of y'all need to work on your breath a lot more and calming yourself down when you're doing too fucking much. Okay? Learning how to breathe properly is so fucking important, and you don't even think of how important that shit is until you start focusing on your breath. A lot of us don't even take in full breaths because we're almost emotionally running for our lives 24/7. So imagine you constantly running. It's hard for you to take in a breath if you're constantly fucking running and you're doing too motherfucking much. You know what I'm saying? It's no way that you can breathe properly. Like if y'all sit right now and just focus on the way that you're breathing, you're not taking full breaths. Period. It's like bro, sit down, relax yourself, calm your nerves, taking a breath from your stomach, through your nose, out through your mouth. Conscious breathing. Number one, it allows your brain to get more oxygen. More oxygen to the brain means that the brain can work a lot more. So if you're sitting here worried and stressed all motherfucking day, it's probably because your brain lacks oxygen. Remember, the physical and the spiritual realm have to work together. So the physical body and the spirit have to work together. I can't allow my brain to do what it needs to do. I, as a soul, can't control my brain in its furthest capacity if I'm not doing what it needs on a physical level. You know what I'm saying? It's just not going to make sense. It's not going to work. If I'm not tapping in the way that I need to on a physical level and taking care of my physical body in the ways that I need to, then the spirit, the soul, can't do shit with this body. It can only do as much as I allow it to do in the way that I take care of myself. That's why Spirit was talking about in the beginning. It's all coming together. That's why in the beginning Spirit was talking about diet in the beginning of this reading. And how food is changing for a lot of y'all. Because it's so important what you put into your body. Now more than ever. We are about to go further into what I call the hibernation seasons. When we get past December 20th, 21st, we're going to be entering Capricorn. Capricorn is the first sign of the hibernation season. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Those are our times to decompress, to rejuvenate our energy, to relax, to focus on the things that we need to focus on, to do that foundational, inventory. Okay, what areas of my life need to be corrected, fixed, put more energy into, put more time into, whatever the case is. And I feel like Spirit has been giving a lot of y'all some things to do in advance. Because we're still in harvest season. So there's still things that you guys can expect to be given to you during this season. But there's also still work that needs to be done in order for you to be prepared for the things that you're walking into. Your spirit team fucks with you so much that they want you to be prepared for the things that you're about to receive. If they didn't care, they would just give it to you and let you fuck it up. Obviously, y'all got some people in y'all corner. How many times do you give thanks to the spirit realm? How many times do you give thanks to your spirit team, to your ancestors? Why isn't that the majority of the day? How many times a day do you say thank you, or I'm so grateful, or I appreciate it? All of those things matter. All of those things matter to physical people and to the spiritual, the spirit team that you may be working with. You need to get thank you, I appreciate it, gratitude, I'm so happy and grateful. All that needs to become a part of your daily vocabulary. And I mean every single time something happens. Every single time something happens. I don't care how small it is. I don't care how big it is. It needs to be a part of your daily vocabulary. Showing gratitude. Being in a constant state of gratitude. Period. How the fuck can I sit here in expectation of things that I can't even say thank you for? How can I expect new things when I haven't even shown gratitude for the shit I already have? Some of y'all are already living in nice places, driving nice cars. It may not be the updated model or version that you want, but when did you say thank you for what you had already? When have you showed gratitude for the things that you already have, instead of again focusing on what I don't have, what isn't working for me, what isn't coming to me right now? It's rewiring your brain. This is literally rewiring. And in order to rewire, I have to unplug certain shit. Okay? Sometimes throw away things that no longer serve me and plug in the right things. So this is eliminating that toxic negativity from your energy and focusing more on the things that are working. And again, I don't care how small it is. Period. Somebody hold the door for me. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. It takes you 0.5 seconds to say that shit out your mouth and mean it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody hand you a napkin because you was reaching for it, but they was closer to it. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. When you get into a place where you are actively in a state of gratitude, watch how life unfolds for you. Because it forces you to start seeing the good things that are happening around you at a larger scale and way more than you're seeing the negative things that are happening around you. Period, point blank. If I'm only focused on bullshit, I'm only going to see bullshit. And I can only feel some type of way about bullshit. But if I'm focusing on positivity, then I'm going to only see positivity. And when I feel some type of way, it's going to be about the positive things that are happening. Period. We got friendliness and we are one and participation coming out. I definitely feel like a lot of y'all are craving connection right now. Again, with Venus and Sagittarius right now, it makes a whole lot of sense. It makes a whole lot of sense that a lot of you guys want connection, genuine connections. Again, it don't have to be relationship. It don't have to be romantic. It's just like, I just want a good friend that I could just kiki with and kick it and have a little conversation about aliens and crystals and other shit. It could be very simple. You know what I'm saying? Somebody I can go to brunch with and get wasted and fall in the trees. And then we both go home and we don't got to talk every day. It could all be so simple. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this is definitely a time. I feel like some of you guys are very, very... What's the word? Spirit. Y'all don't want for people to know that you want people. If that makes sense. Like, some of y'all want people to think that you good. Oh, I'm good by myself. I'm straight. Oh, yeah, I be fine. You know what I'm saying? I don't really need nobody. And that's not really the reality, which is why you're not getting what it is that you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that you're in denial and you're not being real and realistic and being 100% about the fact that you do desire something or someone is the reason why you're not getting it. Because you can be feeling that way. Again, it's mixed messages to the universe. So you could be feeling that way behind closed doors, and you may even speak on it to your spirit team behind closed doors. But then when you have those moments to stand on business when it comes to speaking it in front of other people, you don't want people to look at you a certain type of way. I don't want people to think that I'm over here by myself and I'm lonely or nothing, or that I need somebody, because I don't really need nobody for real. I'm just saying, like, you know, like, who are you trying to put on for? Who are you trying to put on for? Like, who is you trying to sell this facade to? Because all you're doing is undoing the work that you're doing behind closed doors when you're trying to manifest this thing. That's all you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Your manifestations can't just be spoken in private. When you have an opportunity to stand on that shit in front of other people, you need to stand on it. Because if not, you're confusing all of the motherfucking energies around you that's listening to you. The millions of vibrations that are listening to you and taking direction from your words and from your energy. They're fucking confused. It's like telling somebody, going to a shoe store and telling them, yeah, I need a size 7. And then they go back there and they bring the size 7. But because you feel like the size 7 is too small, you like, what? Why you bring me a 7? I wear a 10. It's like, what? You just told me to bring you a 7. And then you put this big ass goofy 10 on your foot and you can't even fucking fit it. But you doing all of this because other people are around. It's like, what was that, row bounce? Let me get a size 17 back there, be not. Size 17. That man ain't wear no fucking size 17. Your feet are not that big. Now you out here slipping and sliding all over the goddamn place. Because you trying to put on for people. You sending mixed ass messages and we're all confused right now. Because what the fuck are you doing? Now you look goofy because you're not even comfortable. You look crazy. But that's what we do. We feel, especially if you grew up, again, this is going back to childhood trauma. A lot of this is linked to childhood traumas or experiences. Especially if you grew up in an environment where, you know, you were always picked apart, talked about. People always had you under a microscope. Or the things that you did, you know, people were never satisfied. Or, you know, you had to almost be perfect or do things correct all the time. Like, that puts a lot of pressure on a person, and then you become an adult who can't really speak to what they actually want and what they actually need because you're so worried about the opinions of other people, or you seem in a certain type of way to other people. Or I don't want people to think that I need nobody. I don't want people to think that, you know, I can't do it on my own. I don't want people to think that I'm weak and that I can't make it work. It's like, fuck them people. What the hell? If you knew just how down bad them people was in their own situations, you wouldn't give that much of a fuck. If you knew the things that those people also desire for their life, you wouldn't give that much of a fuck. Success still at the bottom of the deck, and patience coming out. I'm trying to tell y'all, this reading is about stepping away from something, being forced away from something, working on something else. I feel like a lot of this is childhood trauma or just misunderstandings when it comes to life and when it comes to success and positive things, and then having something unexpected coming. Like I've been saying since I started this motherfucking reading. Let's get a few of these, and then we're going to do some confirmation. Spirit is saying it's just like women who have been pregnant for so long that they just get used to being pregnant, and then all of a sudden the baby just come random as hell. It's like, oh shit, you was in there. That's crazy. I forgot all about you, little motherfucking ass man in there. That's crazy. We've been waiting on you. You know that? Like, that's the energy. It's like some of y'all have been energetically pregnant with something, whether this is something monumental, something in regards to your success, your finances, whatever it is, and you just been in that space for so long, baby. You done got used to it. You done got used to not having that much money and surviving off of a certain amount of money. You done got used to not having that many friends and real people around you and family members or whatever, and surviving off of that. You done got used to your business moving the way that it's moving and selling the way that it's selling, and you just be like, fuck it. Whatever this is, you have gotten used to it to a point where, again, this is what is going to be surprising. It's like, damn, I wasn't even really thinking about that shit no more. Or I've been so in my own bubble, so used to whatever's going on, that I didn't even really put much thought towards, you know, this situation changing. Look at that. Fool card. This is a new beginning in something. Yeah, the moon at the bottom of the deck and the fucking sun. Boy, oh boy, that girl be on the money. Play with me. No, don't play with me. Play with your bitch or something. That's how you know I'm old. I don't know none of these motherfucking songs. I be fucking up lyrics. I never thought I'd see the day when I start fucking up lyrics. It's like, girl, what is you talking about? My brother be like, my little brother, he be like, girl, that's not the lyrics. Just don't sing it. Like, damn. I never thought I'd get to that place in life with motherfucker telling me don't sing the damn song because I don't know the words. First of all, fuck you. But the moon and the sun coming out, this is definitely things, again, that you have been asking for behind closed doors, or working on behind closed doors, or desiring behind closed doors. And you're about to have it. This is a new beginning in something with this Fool energy coming out. Something completely new. Something completely new. I feel like for a lot of y'all to enjoy this, you're going to have to either move from where you are or move to another state. Like, this is something that kind of comes with, like, clauses, if you know what I mean. Like, if you ever read a contract, you know, there's certain things that go along with the regular contract, but then there's certain clauses. It's like, in order for us to do this, you got to do that. In order for us to blah, 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 you got to walk the whoop. You know what I'm talking about? Like, there's something specific that some of y'all are going to have to walk away from, give up, not go back to, you know, move, whatever. There's like a requirement with this. Like, babe, you might have to relocate. You might have to stop talking to that nigga. You might gotta break up with that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You might gotta divorce that hoe. Or however it goes for you. You might gotta work out and diet and keep yourself up. Or, you know, there's like something that comes with this that requires you to do something out of your current comfort zone. But whatever it is, it's still beneficial to you. Like, it's not like something, it's something that you wouldn't want to do initially because of either fear or overthinking or what the fuck ever you come up with. But it's something that's beneficial to you when you do it. I'm so childish. I was trying not to say do, but I said it anyway. Oh my goodness. I gotta grow up sometimes. Anywho, the point is, there's something that comes with it. Alright? And you're gonna know when you get it. Like, if this is a job, maybe the job is like, hey, we want to give you this job, but we need you to move to France. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 10 of Wands. There's some type of significant change that comes with it. Or it's like, hey, we're going to give you this car, fresh off the lot, 2025. But you need to break up with that nigga because he's not about to be driving it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Or you need to go ahead and cut them family members off because you're not about to be picking up the whole world and dropping them off. The fuck? Uber. Motherfuckers. It's like something like that. Yeah, 3 of Swords. Something that you're going to have to walk away from. Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, and the Emperor. Ooh. Ooh. This is a really good little pick. There's some really good cards coming out. In the midst, that's what I'm saying. In the midst of all of the confusion and the other things that we've had to talk about to get here, there's some really good shit happening. Like, this is being super secure. And with this being the Wheel of Fortune coming out with the Emperor, I don't feel like y'all have had this security before in your life. Or whatever this is, you've never had it in your life. This is like a whole new opportunity or receiving something brand new. Okay? And you deserve it. So understand that part. I feel like that's one of the biggest parts I understand as well. You deserve it, but the people around you don't. So why should they get access to it? You know what I'm saying? You deserve it, but certain motherfuckers that you intertwine with don't. So why should they get access to it? You deserve it, but the city and the state that you live in don't. So why should they get access to it? Like, it's that type of thing. Just because you deserve something don't mean that the people, the places, the environments that you associated with deserve it too. Or deserve to even see you have it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's that energy is like, bitch, don't breathe my air. Like, you don't even deserve to breathe the air that I breathe. Not on no cocky shit. Because y'all know we don't do cocky shit over here. But we also not no motherfucking humbled ass servants either. Fuck that. We know who the fuck we are. You don't deserve to breathe my air. You peasant ass bitch. I just felt very Gemini for a second. I do apologize. But I had to say it like that. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Unapologetic. What the fuck? Queen of Wands? I don't give a fuck. I'm hearing that sound. I'm still in the motherfucking house. I don't give a fuck. Like, I feel like that's some of y'all's story. Like, bitch, I'm still in the motherfucking house. I don't give a fuck. That's some of y'all's story. Like, bitch, I'm still in the motherfucking house. I don't give a fuck. Whatever you tried, it didn't work. Whatever, you know, y'all planned, it didn't motherfucking work. Period. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck. Because I've been doing that motherfucking work behind closed doors. Busting my ass. But y'all still have to be more positive. I feel like even though y'all been doing a lot of work, you're still not as positive as you should be. You're still not showing as much gratitude as you should. Period. And that's why these things, 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, can be feeling like they're not happening as quickly as you want them to, or they're not coming in as quickly as you want them to. Because, like, bitch, smile. Lil Duval, smile, bitch. Smile, bitch. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? You should be able to wake up on a cloudy day, raining, thunderstorming, and still just be filled with glee. Period. And if you can't do that, then you got some work to do. Yeah, 9 of Wands energy. You got some work to do. We got the 10 of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the 9 of Wands. Heavy fire energy here. Leo, Sag, Aries. Heavy fire energy. So this could be something coming in for some of y'all in Sagittarius season. Sagittarius season is, at this point, what, November 1st is Friday. So about a little less than a month away. So, like I said, the harvest season isn't over until after Sag. And Sag is ruled by what? Jupiter. Jupiter is what? The planet of expansion and abundance and fortune. That's why they celebrate Christmas in December, because technically it's Sagittarius season going into Capricorn. But yeah. There's still some harvest. I'm hearing there's still some things left on the table for you to grab. Don't think that just because the calendar year is winding down that, you know, you're out of it. Y'all got to take timing out. And when I'm talking about timing, I mean the months, the years, the dates, the times. Like, yeah, 6 of Cups. Baby, it's about to be a celebration. Listen, y'all got to take all that motherfucking timing out your head. Okay? Fuck all of that. Shit happen when it's supposed to happen. That shit can happen at any time. It don't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. It just depends on the season you are in. There's 4 seasons that we all go through at the same time, and then we all have individual seasons within our individual lives. Period. It just is what it is. And for real, your individual new year doesn't start until your solar return. So for some of y'all, your new year hasn't even started. So how could it be ending? You know what I'm saying? My new year was in June. Baby, I still got months to go. We just getting started. This is still very fresh, very new. You gotta look at shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go according to all of y'all motherfuckers, because all of y'all not me. We don't got the same destiny. We don't got the same journey. We don't got the same things that we want. We not in the same places in life. Everything is fucking different. We're all different beings having different experiences. So I can't be on your calendar. That doesn't even make sense. My life can't go according to your calendar. That's goofy. I'm not you. So how can I, navigate my life based on you? It's not gonna work. Start looking at it like that. Get into numerology, right? Your new year starts on your solar return, which is 1. That month will be your 1 month. 1 is what? Beginnings, right? That second month will be your 2 months, whatever month that is. 2 represents what? Balance and relationships, or mainly connections and relationships. That 3rd month would be whatever month 3 is after your solar return. That's a 3 month. That will represent balance. That will represent creativity. That will represent knowledge and intellect, learning something. That 4th month would be whatever the 4th month is after your solar return. 4 represents what? Stability, home life when it comes to stability, finances, shit like that, right? Then you got 5. 5 represents change. What needs to change in my life? What is changing in my life? Okay, then you go into 6. 6 is community, teaching, learning from other teachers, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Working in your community, using your voice, spreading your knowledge and your wisdom and all of the things. And then you got 7. 7 is a very spiritual number. It's talk about spiritual awakening, spiritual insight. It could also be a completion to certain things. Not all, but certain things. And you got 8. 8 is abundance. That's abundance. That's, you know, what the fuck going on. I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? Check a little tail feather. Spend a little money. Take a little trip. You know what I'm saying? I get around. Round and round. Then you got 9. 9 is all about completions. What no longer serves me? What do I need to close the page on and get the fuck from? Then you got 10, your 10th month. 10 is basically 1. So you would treat a 10 like a 1. That's a whole new beginning, whole new understanding, things of that nature. Then you got 11. 11 is 11 because 11 is a master number, right? So 11s could be all about originality, all about uniqueness, evolution. And you got 12. 12 is basically 3 because 12 itself is not a master number. So that's technically 3. And yeah, you go from there. And then by the time you start back over, you're right back at your solar return. And then you have numbers according to the actual zodiac. So we know Aries is 1, Taurus is 2, Gemini is 3, Cancer is 4, Leo is 5, Virgo is 6, Libra is 7, Scorpio is 8, Sag is 9, Capricorn is 10, Aquarius is 11, Pisces is 12. So you have many different things affecting you in different ways. So if I was born in June, which I am, shout out to all my June Geminis, I'm a 3, right? But based on my solar return, at this point is what, November? So I would do June, July, August, September, October, November. That's a 5 for me. So I'm a 3, but I'm in a 5 month for myself. Y'all see how that works? Now, 3 and 5 is what? 8. So it's giving off 8 energy. So you can look at them separately. You can combine them. Numerology and astrology are your best friends. I've been trying to tell y'all that for I don't know how motherfucking long. Y'all don't be believing me. You can use this shit to manifest. You can use this shit to grow. You can use this shit to produce what you need to, when you need to, based on your own personal chart. So it don't have shit to do with what's going on with everybody else. This is based on me personally and how all of these different energies affect me. Okay? Yes, Gemini is 3. Gemini is the 3rd zodiac. How do you calculate your solar return? What do you mean by calculate it? Your solar return is your birth date. So literally, we call it solar return because you were only born once, so it's not a birthday. But it's the date that you were born. And that would be technically your new year. On whatever date that is. Okay? So if you're born on the 13th, somebody said they was born on the 13th, then from the 13th of November to the 13th of December would be a month for you. That makes sense? Alright, let's get some confirmation. We got Thursday coming out. We got the number 5. We've been talking about 5s lately. 5 signify change. Could be seeing butterflies. Something significant could be happening on a Thursday. Ooh. These 2 cards came out together. I'm going to put them back, but I'm going to read them. We got 888, prosperity. Like I've been telling y'all, financial stability, major success, and pay attention to your dreams. Okay, so for some of you, Spirit can most definitely be sending you some messages, some things in the dream state. So okay. Y'all saw how that okay. I said 5, then okay. So obviously 555 is important. I said 5 and then alright. Cool. Cool, you know. My job never ceased to amaze me. Honestly, you know. Doing what I do, sometimes you just feel like, Spirit, am I on it? And then that happens. And you're like, well, this is weird. I got chills. I don't know if y'all can see that, but wow. Alright, let's move forward. Obviously, again, major changes coming. And 555 doesn't just signify change. It also signifies sometimes unexpected change with the requirement of being flexible and open-minded. It also can signify transformation, no changes. Right? So I've been telling y'all, whatever's coming in is completely unexpected. This is a change that is going to be very beneficial to you. Something that you probably have been asking for, wanting, desiring, whatever. But it comes with something. You have to transform from something. You have to be in another energy in order to really embrace whatever this is. We got Gemini coming out. Now, y'all know Gemini is still currently in the sign of Jupiter. Jupiter, again, the planet of expansion, the planet of fortune, right? Gemini is the planet of it, not planet, but the zodiac of communication and intellect. So, babe, a lot of y'all fortune is in your ability to communicate. What was I just saying? Whatever the fuck you want, you need to stand on the 10 toes. Don't switch up. And your ability to operate in intellect. That means moving with wisdom. Moving with knowledge. Gaining knowledge. Gemini is also responsible for a lot of social connections. Social media. Why are you not posting your shit? Why are you not promoting your stuff? Who the fuck is going to purchase it, buy it, know what you do if you the only person who know? That's goofy. That's goofy. You're a goof. Goofy goober, if you will. The fuck? It's like whispering shit. I don't know if y'all seen that movie, Pitch Perfect, the first one, and they had the girl who was singing, and she just whispered all fucking day. They be like, what? Girl, what is you saying? That's y'all. Y'all out here fucking miming and shit. You don't open your fucking mouth and speak on what it is that you do and speak on what it is that you want. Why do y'all think social media right now is booming? Because Jupiter is in Gemini. It's expanding the fuck out of Gemini right now. Everything that's happening right now is going crazy on social media. Social media is the most popular thing since bread, bitch, and cheese, and grilled cheese sandwiches. It's way more popular than the grilled cheese sandwich right now. And I love me a grilled cheese, but social media is really doing it. She is really that girl. And one of the motherfucking major AI systems that they got right now is called what? Gemini. Y'all gotta be paying attention to what the fuck these people be doing. They understand energy. They understand zodiacs. They understand astrology. They understand all of this shit. They get it. Billionaires use numerology and astrology because they understand how that shit works. If y'all don't start getting into them numbers, if y'all don't start getting into them stars, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. I have no idea what to tell you. I'm about to be a fucking mom. I'm just gonna take up miming. I don't even know if it's a school for it. Bitch, obviously I don't need to talk no more. Okay. Are we here? Are we all? You saw what I saw after I said what I said, then that came out, then you saw what I saw, and then the car did what it did, and then I showed you. You see that? We all on the same page. Okay. I just be having to make sure. Okay. Alright. Cause, maybe alright. We'll get 2 more cards. I mean, I don't know what more to say. Cause Spirit is just like, and did. And when I pulled out this, I said that this is a new beginning. Something you never had. That's okay. You don't have to say a word. We just want to shuffle in silence, bitch, because I don't know. I mean, I'm not psychic, probably. But I don't fucking know. Am I in tune? I guess. You know what I'm saying? Are they hating? Absolutely. But you ain't gotta say the word, just give me what I'm looking for. Glorilla. I love that little song. She did her little one too. Okay, you're not taking all these. Wait a goddamn minute. Don't be throwing the shit all on my cards. I got my OCD happening here. Okay, let's get one more. Can somebody put in the comments what that card just said? For those who didn't see it. So I can pin it. Thank you. Appreciate it. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk. What more does the girl need to say? What the fuck more do I need to do? What? Well, what can I say? What can I do to show you how? No, that's not the right song for this environment. That wasn't the right pairing of music. Anywho, I didn't think that all the way through. I didn't think all of the lyrics all the way. Anyway, whatever. That was not the message that I was trying to get across at all. Wow. Not what I was talking about. Wasn't the point. You know, it is Scorpio season, so there's going to be a lot of that, but that wasn't the direction I was going in, you know, just for future references. Anyways, I do have a little surprise for you guys that I've been kind of holding, and actually I wasn't going to say anything about it today at all, and literally Spirit just told me to talk about it. So I am going to be doing a meet and greet. I'm still in the process of solidifying the city. Once I get that information, I will be giving it to you guys. It will be for sometime in January. I was going to wait for the spring equinox, which is in March, but I feel like that's just too far away. So it will be January. The options right now is New Orleans, Houston, I was thinking Atlanta, but I gotta pray about that a little bit more. Meditate on that one a little bit more. But my top contenders are NOLA and H-Town. Okay? Nope, this is not women only. This is a everybody party. But don't come on that bullshit. Alright. She said do a tour and hit them all. Girl, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out which one for sure at some point before we get too far into November, because I want you guys to be able to get ready and do what you need to do, buy your tickets. I haven't decided if I want to do a big Airbnb or if I want you motherfuckers to stay in your rooms. I don't know how close I want to be to everybody yet, which is another thing that I'm waiting to decide. Because I know me, I'm a Gemini, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be like, yeah, let's all stay together. And then the day comes and I'm like, what did I get myself into? So, I want to be sure, you know what I'm saying? So, I'll come back with final information no later No later than the 10th of November. Okay? No later than the 10th of November. Y'all will know everything. Everything. Okay? Because I want to see y'all. You know what I'm saying? I want to go somewhere that's fun. I want to go somewhere that's not cold as fuck. Because it's going to be January. So, you know, I'm thinking about that. Those places get a little cool, but they don't get cold. You know what I'm talking about? I don't like being cold. Poca don't like being cold. I'm a summer baby. Okay? I don't like all that chilly milly. I don't want that. So yeah. Either NOLA or Houston. Alright. We could do Jersey, but when it warm back up. You know what I'm saying? For it to be January, and I'm not far from Jersey. You know, I'm in Maryland, so that's a hop, skip, and a jump for real. Once it warms back up, you know what I'm saying, we could do some other places that are, you know, more on the north sides of things. And I'm also trying to think about, you know, cost effectiveness. It's not expensive to travel to New Orleans. It's not expensive to travel to Houston. Both tickets are pretty inexpensive as long as you book them within, you know, a good amount of time, which is why I want to tell you guys as soon as November 10th, or as late as November 10th rather, so that you can be prepared to do what you need to do. If you was at the meet and greet that I did in South Carolina, North Carolina, we was in Charlotte. It was Charlotte, right? Yeah, Charlotte. We did a sip and paint. I don't know if I'm gonna do that this time. I may come up with something else more beneficial, because I really want to use it to get you guys prepared for the new year in March. Even though I may be doing something else in March, I still, you know, if that's the only trip you can make, I still want you to have some things you can take away for that. Yeah, girl, I was in Charlotte in April, I think it was, to the people who came to that. We had a really good time. Vision board party. That might be on the list. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna meditate on it some more as far as the actual activities we're gonna get into. We definitely gonna hit some brunches, so be brunch ready, because I love a brunch. And if y'all was with me when I was in North Carolina, y'all know I love me a good little two-step and a little turn-up and a little drink in my hand. Hello. Let them know, okay? Period. A little Mary Jane if it's legal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not getting caught up in nobody's shit. But yeah, so we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna probably do a dinner. I'm gonna try to stay at least 4 days wherever I go. You can stay as long as you want. It's up to you how long you stay, but I'm gonna try to at least stay 4 days. I will be offering in-person services and consultations and things of that nature as well for those who want in-person services, readings, all of that good shit. So I want to make sure that I'm there long enough, you know what I'm saying, to do what I need to do, and so everybody can have enough time with me and I have enough time with you guys. Because I always, you know, want to show my support, and I like doing in-person shit more anyway. I'm a physical healer. I do very well. You know, I'm a Gemini, so I'm always going to eat when it comes to social media. But I'm a physical healer. Again, if you was there in North Carolina, you know, baby, I lay hands like we at church. I don't play around with you. Okay? And I ain't big and I ain't tall, but I will get you up in my bosom, baby, and hold on tight until you feel all right. You know what I'm saying? That's me. That's what I like to do. So, I'm going to figure it out and give y'all more information. If you don't, which you will, but if you don't hear anything from me by the 10th at the latest, no, by the 8th, 9th, really, at the latest, inbox me. Because there's so much going on up in this motherfucking medulla, baby. I don't know. Sometimes I get sidetracked and all types of shit. Shoot me a little message. Hey, Poca, what's up with the meet and greet? You had said that you was going to, give us some information. I'm not going to be mad. That's why I have a whole assistant. Because I don't remember shit as much as I should. I've smoked the vast majority of my life. So I'm missing brain cells in the memory department. But a bitch is still smart. You know what I'm talking about? So, yeah. But, yeah. So, that's what's coming up as far as a in-person situation. I will also be doing a Healing from Your Parents seminar in November as well. It'll probably be the 3rd week of November. I'll have more information in regards to that next week. Because it's again, we get into these hibernation months. It's time to really do some healing. And parental healing has been coming up a lot. Healing from these toxic parents. You know what I'm saying? Figuring out how to navigate the parent and child relationship as you enter spirituality. That's a whole can of worms, babe. And I want to help you guys, navigate that process and have the tools that you need to do what you need to do for yourself. Because Poca is all about preparing you to be on your own. I don't never want you to need me. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? That means I didn't do my job. You can need me for some shit, but not the shit that we went over. You know what I'm saying? No. So yeah, so we're gonna get more into that. Again, I'll be sending you guys or giving you guys more information on that. If you're interested, it'll be $40, same as the other seminar. If you want to pay in advance, you can just inbox me and be like, hey, Poca, I want to pay for my seminar. And, we can do it that way. I'll write your name down, and then when the time gets closer, I'll send you the information. All right? So, love and light. This will be posted on YouTube tomorrow rising. So, make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube and watch all the other videos. Y'all been running them YouTube numbers up, baby. I just be like, damn, okay. And then all these motherfuckers be going back and watching the replays. But I appreciate it. Again, gratitude. I'm super thankful. But this will also go on YouTube. Any lives that I do, any videos that y'all think that y'all missed, they're always on YouTube. Always, always, always. So you can go back and watch them. They go live the next day after I do the official live. They go live again the next day. And yeah, so keep running them numbers up. Keep supporting. I definitely appreciate it. We're going to get the details for... I'm really leaning to... every time I say I'm leaning towards NOLA, I think about Houston. I'm like, oh, but what about Houston? So I don't know. I'm really undecided. But yeah, once I figure those are the two places that I'm choosing between. So once I solidify whatever place I'm going, I will give you guys more information so that you can start booking, your flights, your hotels. If it is a hotel, if we do a hotel, if not Airbnb, whatever it is, and move on from there. All right. Light and love. I will see you guys tomorrow for our reading for Tuesday. If you're interested in any specials, mentorship,